Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be something a little bit different, a little bit more serious, because there is a really serious topic going on with Call of Duty. I'm sure you guys have seen it, man, but there's been a lot of YouTubers and streamers coming out and saying that this is the end for Call of Duty. This is the downfall of Call of Duty, the downfall of Black Ops 6, the downfall of Warzone, and a lot of streamers and a lot of YouTubers are quitting and just really not posting that much. So today, man, I'm gonna be talking about really all the issues going on currently with Black Ops 6, the fall off with the player base, the hacker situation, the lack of content, and really just creativity. And listen, if you guys are also frustrated with Call of Duty, maybe if you guys are not really having the most fun with the game, go down below, drop a like on the video right now. The more likes this video gets, obviously the chance of Treyarch Call of Duty to actually see this video. And please, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What are you frustrated with Call of Duty? And what are some things that Call of Duty can change to help fix the game in your opinion? Please leave comments, and I'm gonna try my best to obviously send this video over to the people I know, the developers, the people who work for Call of Duty, and everything like that. So please just engage with this video, drop a like, comment, everything. But first off, man, right here, we're taking a look at the Steam charts. Call of Duty has been out for Steam for the last few years right now. And this is honestly some really good information to kind of see how the player base is reacting to Call of Duty at the moment. Now, again, let me just preface this by saying the Steam charts, the Steam player base is not everything, right? We have the game on Battle.net, and we also have the game on so many different consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, etc. So looking at these Steam charts and the Steam numbers, it doesn't automatically mean the game is dead. The game is actually okay. Call of Duty is in an okay spot right now, but the fall off is actually pretty substantial, and this is why we need to talk about it. As you guys can see right here on Steam, there are 79,000, almost 80,000 players currently active right now. The 24-hour peak, over 100,000, so there have been over 100,000 players currently on Call of Duty, whether that's Black Ops 6 multiplayer, zombies, ranked play, Warzone, it doesn't matter. It's all kind of under the same Call of Duty headquarters, right? As you guys can see right here, November 2022, this was 2 years ago, and this is Warzone 2.0, as you guys can see. And I like this because if you scroll over it, it says free weekend. It actually dipped by a lot of players within a month. Again, the next month after that, 142,000 player dip, which is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. Let's see, over here, November 2023, Modern Warfare 3 release. As you can see, for the release of Modern Warfare 3, only a 1,000 gain in players. Now, the month before, it was a free weekend, and there was 100,000 players currently active, which is actually pretty cool. Now, let's go over here to the Black Ops 6 release. Plus 148,000 player breakdown. That's actually amazing. That's really, really good. Again, the next month, November, plus 8,000, almost plus 9,000, but this is where things get a little interesting. Last 30 days, negative 122,000. So within the last month, Call of Duty on Steam specifically has dropped that substantial amount. I cannot believe it. The player base on Steam is not everything. We got Battle.net, we have console. There's a lot of different players playing in other areas. Steam is, what is it? Like a platform? It's a very popular platform in which people play games on. So seeing that this is this low for the last 30 days, it's very alarming, and this is why we need to bring it up. Now, when we look at these numbers, we have to ask ourselves, why are people getting frustrated with Call of Duty at this very moment in time? And I think one of the major things having to do with Black Ops 6 and Warzone is the hacker situation. The hackers are everywhere, man. They can do some crazy stuff. Obviously, they have aimbot. They can see you through walls. They have like the skeleton kind of layout and HUD, so they can see people wherever they are around the map. Obviously, they can just lock on to you, but also they can start doing some other things. They can actually crash the lobby and kick you from the game. So if you potentially maybe kill a hacker and a hacker gets frustrated, boom, they can just boot you from the game, or they can just end the lobby, period, on Warzone, and I'm pretty sure on Black Ops 6 ranked play. We have a tweet here from Call of Duty Updates, and they said an update on Team Ricochet. If you guys don't know, obviously Ricochet is the anti-cheat that is in Call of Duty right now, but I'm not gonna lie, it seems like it's not even in the game, period, because of how many hackers you find in Black Ops 6 and in Warzone. It feels like almost every single lobby. It says several additional detections have been deployed over the last week. Over 20,000 20,000 accounts have been banned for engaged in boosting and cheating behavior targeting ranked play in Warzone and Black Ops 6. Enhanced data center safeguards to ensure a more secure experience for Black Ops 6 ranked play. But if you really think about it, if they ban 20,000 accounts, 20,000 cheaters and hackers, they can just make more accounts. The cheaters can literally just make a new account and start cheating and hacking again. And I think that's really the main thing. And Ricochet is just so inconsistent when it comes to like taking down these cheaters and these hackers. And it's very inconsistent to the point where these hackers can just make new accounts. So okay, yeah, they banned over 20,000 accounts that are boosting and cheating in ranked play for Warzone and Black Ops 6. But I'm sure by now they're just back. It says looking to 2025, we're prioritizing adding an additional layer of server infrastructure to mitigate stability issues that occur at a server level. So just making the servers a lot more stable and better. Additional upgrades to existing kernel, driver, and server systems, and a brand new server side detection mechanism. So what all this kind of means, and Call of Duty literally came out and said it, is that Ricochet is really not even active right now. And they said that in Season 2 and in Season 3, they will start making updates and making the anti-cheat a little bit more reliable and stable. But right now, in its very current state, Ricochet is just, it's not good. It is not banning the hackers. It's really not making the game a secure place. We also have another tweet here that says, as a reminder, spam reporting of any kind does not impact a player's in-game standing. Whether one player reports someone once or 1,000 times, our system only considers the first report and throttles repeated reports. Now, a lot of people have said in the community that this is just a complete BS. This is all a complete lie, and there is literal proof that you can spam report players over and over and over again. If you report someone for cheating or hacking or whatever and spam report them, you can literally get someone shadow banned or banned entirely off Call of Duty. And on the screen right now, I'm going to be showing you a picture that a literal hacker and cheater in Call of Duty posted on Twitter. And they're showing proof that yes, if you find a player, you can literally spam report them for cheating, offensive text, offensive voice, text spam, all plus more, and you can send all 100 times. Literally spam reporting players in Call of Duty and getting them shadow banned or just banned completely. This is how you know Call of Duty is just lying, because literal hackers on the game are coming out and being like, yeah, that's just not true. We could actually get players shadow banned if we want to. But in my personal opinion, I will say this, I think Black Ops 6 is a wonderful multiplayer experience. I think it's a really, really good game. I'm having a lot of fun on Black Ops 6 multiplayer, but it's mainly the ranked play for Black Ops 6 and the ranked play for Warzone. That's where like the hacker situation is really, really crazy right now. But I think Black Ops 6 is a really, really well-polished game. I mean, they had a campaign, it had a multiplayer, and it also has a zombies experience, and zombies is very, very praised by the community. I think zombies is probably actually one of the best things going on right now for Black Ops 6 and just Call of Duty in general. The Omni movement and all the different changes that they brought to multiplayer, I think are an absolute W, and Treyarch definitely nailed it for sure. The camo grind is fun, everything else like that, man, it's just a good time. But again, man, let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think Call of Duty needs to personally do to kind of make this game better, or to, I don't know, bring more hype to it? I think one of the major things that a lot of people are frustrated with, and if you can kind of actually like look at, you know, Fortnite, because Fortnite is doing things really, really well right now. Fortnite has so many different avenues. I mean, I know people who are literally creating different maps and game modes within their like game editor, like their Unreal Engine, which is just absolutely insane. They also have Lego Fortnite, they have the Battle Royale, they have Save the World. There's just so many things with Fortnite, and it caters to so many different players. And I think people are just honestly really, really frustrated right now with Call of Duty, because honestly, when one thing is going wrong, like a ton of things are going wrong. And I've kind of always said this, but if Warzone is not doing well in terms of the player base or, you know, viewer retention on YouTube and stuff like that, everything is not doing great for Call of Duty, because Warzone is the free-to-play experience when it comes to Call of Duty games. So if Warzone is not doing well, which is the free-to-play game, there's a lot of issues right now with Call of Duty, and the player base overall is just not happy. I know a lot of other YouTubers and myself have said this in the past, but I really think Call of Duty at some point, I don't know if it needs to be now or sometime very, very soon in the future, but I think they really need to consider bringing out a Call of Duty game that's literally just called Call of Duty. It's very similar to like Call of Duty Mobile, where, you know, there's a bunch of different aspects from tons of different Call of Duty games in one game, and I think that's what they need to do. Just one Call of Duty game free to play and just constantly update that game. Don't come out with a new Call of Duty game every single year, because at this point, Call of Duty drops a new game, right? Whether it's Black Ops 6 or Modern Warfare 3 last year, whatever. And when the games first come out, usually there's so many issues and problems, and by the time everything is fixed, the next Call of Duty game is coming out. It's right around the corner, and people have to spend $60, $70 again on a new Call of Duty game. And a lot of the times, things don't always carry over in the new game. You see Fortnite doing collaborations with Star Wars and Marvel, and my chopper killed me. Again, like, Fortnite's doing collabs with all these major companies, major games, and different things, and it's like, what is Call of Duty doing, man? We don't have that in Call of Duty. I know Call of Duty's doing like a Squid Game collab soon, which is honestly really sick. I like Squid Game. But again, it's like Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, like, you don't see that ever in Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, things need to change. I want to see that type of content in COD. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys would think. Would you guys be down with Call of Duty coming out with a free-to-play game literally called Call of Duty? Maps, weapons, camos, whatever, from a ton of different Call of Duty games, and they just update that. That is just the game that they update with different maps, content, battle royale, zombies, whatever, and it's just one free-to-play game. Then they can come out with as many cosmetics and bundles that they want, because the main game is just free-to-play, which I think is an absolute W, and why Fortnite does so well, because so many people can access the game with it being free to play and not have to worry about spending like $60, $70. I really do hope something changes with Call of Duty though, because the formula that they have right now is just something that's not working, and the community has definitely expressed their frustration with year after year after year. Now, again, I don't think this is the end for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is one of those games where it's just such a popular niche. There's not really like another, I guess, first-person shooter game like Call of Duty out right now. I know some people are playing like Marvel Rivals and yada, 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 but that's really kind of like Overwatch, and I don't really play a lot of Overwatch. Those are really not the games I prefer. So Call of Duty is really not going anywhere by any means. And again, even though the player base is definitely on a downhill slope, that doesn't mean the game is actually failing. The game is definitely doing very, very well, but I think the viewership, the Warzone player base, the ranked play player base, everyone's just kind of frustrated right now, so no one's kind of vibing with Call of Duty. And it's really unfortunate, because I was so excited for the next Black Ops series game, and it came out in a year where people are just not really, I guess, vibing with it, and that really, really sucks. I think overall it's just the hacker situation, and I think it's just like the distrust, the dishonesty with Call of Duty. There's really no like honest communication between the fan base and the community and Call of Duty as a whole. It's like the lack of trust is really making people not want to get on the game and play, and I don't really blame the player base at all. Again, I still have a lot of fun with Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I think this is a really good multiplayer experience, but there's just a lot of things, man, that are just not vibing well, not meshing well with Call of Duty and the community. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I know it was something a little bit different, more of a serious topic to talk about. A lot of other YouTubers and content creators have been making these videos and talking about their opinions. Something needs to change with Call of Duty, and we can't keep releasing games year after year after year and constantly having these issues. I mean, it's freaking Call of Duty. It's Activision. Lock it in. It would be really awesome if Call of Duty literally came out and like apologized for how bad things are right now, but I just know they're not going to do it. Again, if you want to, take your time and, you know, play different games, play different things. I have a second channel where I do a lot of other content, and I'm happy. It's fun playing different games and not just playing Call of Duty 24/7. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe for new. I'll see you next time.